and welcome back to Bookish Theories. Today we catch up with Jimin to see who is he actually waiting for. In his first solo comeback, Jimin channels a Y2K aesthetic to bring to life his feelings of longing for a love story that is yet to happen. Face was all about Jimin confronting his persona and challenging himself to find his true identity, but this time MUSE dives into a new story about love and yearning that culminates into the title track Who. According to the press release, both the album and the title track portray a man's journey to find his muse, the woman of his dreams, which is somebody he dreams about constantly but still hasn't met in real life. In the Mini Money music show, Jimin actually discussed the creative process that led to this new journey. While the story is fictional and not necessarily inspired by his own life, the concept largely relies on themes that can easily resonate with our generation. While talking with his friends, Jimin realized that they were all pretty much on the same boat. There's this feeling of emptiness swallowing everybody's lives. It's a sense of flatness, of apathy even, which is heavily reflected in his latest project. If we take a look at Who, for instance, the track explores one's feelings of anticipation and longing for a love that is yet to be found. In the lyrics, Jimin's protagonist fantasizes about this woman. He doesn't know what she looks like, where she is, what's her name, but he knows all the ways he loves her the moment they finally meet. In the song, the muse is somebody Jimin is ready to do anything for. He wants to bring them places they haven't found yet, put everything on the line, be a man she can always rely on. But while the song is filled with expectations about this encounter, the protagonist is neither sad nor in pain. There's a bit of frustration maybe, a sense of impatience for sure, but Jimin himself said that the song should not be read as something sad or scary. The protagonist of the story never questions he will meet his muse. He just doesn't know who this is and well they'll meet, but there's no doubt that they will, and he'll keep on looking until they do. Now this concept is portrayed with a music video that showcases Jimin's performance skills in a cinematic setting that is both fresh and nostalgic. While the video doesn't rely on traditional storytelling, the performance and the setting still bring to life the concept the way Jimin intended. He wanted to create a musical style performance piece portraying his search for his muse, and that's exactly what he did. Shot in Hungary, the video portrays Jimin dancing his way through a tornado of love, possibly a symbol of the inner turmoil that he feels in his quest. While people go about their day, the street gets gradually filled with signs that the storm is approaching. We see a car on fire, the TV abandoned on the street. On the screen we see a figure walking on a background of hearts. At the end it's revealed that we are watching the MV through a TV, so I think that the television here kinda reflects Jimin's actions and evolution throughout the video. At the beginning, Jimin walks, and the figure walks as well. This is the beginning of his quest for love, so even if the fire is already there, it's still very much a small fire. Later on, however, Jimin picks up the pace, and the man in the TV runs as the television gets engulfed by the flames. When we reach the cinema and Jimin dances with the girl, the TV falls from the sky. We see him next to a bigger fire now, and only hearts appear on the screen. Visually, I think that this is meant to represent the growing desire that he has to meet his muse, but as we know, this won't happen, not in the video at least. The story of Who is all about search and longing, so the MV is structured like a loop where Jimin ends up exactly where he began. An interesting aspect of the video is that throughout his journey the aspect ratio changes several times. The video begins with a ratio of 21:9, a very cinematic ratio that fits the cinematic vibe of the video. Then we move to a 16:9, a regular widescreen that gives us a more immersive experience, and then it changes again to a 4:3, which is TV ratio and gives us a more retro and nostalgic feel. This is a fictional story that we are watching through a TV screen, but the changes in ratio almost give us the impression that it's also a journey through the ages. It's almost a journey through time where Jimin tries to look for his muse but fails. Not only that, this journey we are watching here seems to be recorded on a VHS. At the beginning, for instance, the screen reads play, and in the corner we see SP, which means standard play. In VHS terms, this means that at this point we are playing the recording normally and that the quality is not affected. Later on in the video, however, the recording lowers in quality. When Jimin is walking back and is looking for his muse among the women that pass him by, the VHS is not only rewinding, but it's also in LP mode. LP means long play, and it's a mode that allows you to record more, but at the expense of quality, hence why the video looks grainy at this point. Now, this is just my interpretation, but to me the video is almost divided into two. The first half of the video portrays Jimin's failed quest for love, his character searching for his loved one, and then literally hitting a roadblock when these attempts fail. The second part instead starts when he walks back. We see him going back on his tracks, rewinding his story, almost searching in his memory to see if he already met his muse in the past, only to go back to the start after realizing he didn't. It's at this point that we hit play again, and the tornado of love strikes. This destruction seems to reflect the state of mind of the character here. After looking back, he realized that no matter how much he tried, his muse is still yet to be found, and this is devastating. This crisis theories, however, is short-lived because right at the end the tornado disappears and the street and the cars return intact. After a moment of agitation, this is the calm after the storm. Jimin is still alone at this point, is still looking for the one, but is not desperate about it, so his search continues heading someplace else. As we see on screen, the story is not over yet, it's paused, likely waiting for Jimin to come back from service. Now, before we end the video, there is also a couple of more details that I'd like to talk about. One that has been a source of a lot of speculation is definitely the billboard falling from the sky midway through. Its appearance kinda marks the ending of the first part and the beginning of the second. Jimin sings "Who is my heart waiting for?" and the billboard falls almost as if to answer this very question. In the background we see the close-up of a face, and in my opinion this is Taeyeon that we are seeing, even if a lot of people are also saying Jungkook. Since in the middle we see the phrase "keep going," there is a lot of speculations regarding a possible collaboration in the future, or maybe even a clue about the next member to release some music. Those that think it's Jungkook also pointed out that "Keep Going" also appeared in the teaser for Jimin and JK's upcoming travel show, and this is also a possible connection to draw. If it's Taeyeon, many are theorizing that this could also be an homage to celebrate their bond and relationship, which is also highlighted by the many musical references that they make to each other. Now, do I have a final answer for you? Unfortunately I do not, but I do think that this ambiguity is not only intentional but also kinda welcomed. In the behind the scenes, Jimin said that he expects a lot of interpretations and misunderstandings to come out of this release, and I think that the hidden face is one of the many details open to different theories. Another one is also the raven that we see in the video, for instance. The bird appears in different moments and seemingly for no reason, and depending on which angle you want to take, different interpretations actually arise. In Korean culture, for instance, the raven is a bad omen. In the West, it can be seen as a symbol of transformation, and according to Carl Jung, it can also represent the shadow. Which one is the correct interpretation? I don't know, so I'm leaving you to decide which one you like best. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.